Hello, this is Sibyl Harmony. I am an intuitive, a medium, and a healer. And this is a live video. I don't know if anybody's going to show up, but that is cool. I see that there are members. I don't know if the message got out. I did not see any questions from you. So normally what I would do, oh good, someone's here. Hey, good stuff. Hello. We'll get to questions. If you have questions or you'd like a healing, that's what we're here for. Thanks for showing up. And I just wanted to give a few minutes for people to show up here. I changed the time from 9 a.m. California time to 10 a.m. I thought that might be a little easier for some people like to sleep in on Saturday. It's better for me. So I hope that works for people. And also, if you have, until it starts to get too big for me, you can, not really in the comment sections, but here you can email me questions. Hi, Mimi. Hi. Okay, so cool. We're going to be doing questions in a few minutes. I'm just kind of giving people a few minutes to show up. We'll do questions, we'll do healing. And yay, all things Maria. Hi. Okay, so you're showing up. Cool. So I'm really excited to be here with you. We're just going to wait for a few more people, see if people show up. So if you want a healing or you want a reading, it helps actually if I can see a picture of you. And I think that YouTube is going to change a format where I can get on and see you like a Zoom, which will be really cool. But right now, if you don't want to, I don't want you really to put your, although this is members only, I don't think some of you have a picture of you there so I can see you. So that's helpful, but not necessary because I'll just look at the energy. So I was just thinking of some other ways I can connect with you better. I mean, you could, if you go to my email and you're going to be coming on next Saturday and you want to send me a picture or tell me about a specific issue, a question or something that you're wanting healing with, then we can go a little bit more in depth, but we'll see how we do here. It'll be really cool. I'll show you. So welcome to my world. I live in the world of energy and spirit, and you can see the lavender light is over here. When I decided about, and she kept saying it was Divine Mother. It's not too bright now, but we'll see if it comes in clear. But it is kind of over there. It kind of comes and goes. Interesting. So how spirit works. But it's not anything I can control, and that's fine. And nor do I want to control it. It's just I'm really glad that she's here. But I've noticed it not as clear when I'm doing less. I'm not stopping political videos, but I'm doing more world events. She doesn't really like that energy. It's really harsh. And so I'm not stopping that. I'm just not doing that as much. But I also made some decisions in my personal life. Hi, BC. I made some, now I'm getting foggy here because there's a lot of spirit energy here. We're going to start taking questions and doing doing healings, but I'm going to tune the camera in a little bit there it goes. So it has to focus. I told my tech guy, I need a better camera. And so I don't know I haven't seen him yet. He's not coming till later this month. So, but anyway, that my camera just does that from energy, and because it just has trouble focusing sometimes. If I get up close or I show a card, the focus will go off. Okay, so let's kind of just feel into the energy here, feel into ourselves, and just kind of, this is a healing place. I'm going to kind of take it down a notch. And just kind of let's all just kind of get a little more grounded. Take a breath, breathe. I saw there was about maybe 25 or 30 members, and I talked to some people in email. I don't see them here yet, but we'll gain momentum. But this is good because you get more private attention. Okay, so let's just kind of close our eyes and check in with our energy, and then I'll start with questions and healings. So if you want to put your phone on airplane mode or vibrate, and maybe give the pets a toy or something. Actually, pets like energy healing. They'll probably come around you. If they're not already, they'll come around you when we start more. They kind of absorb the energy, which is really good for them. If you got little ones there, maybe turn on a movie or something. We'll give you a minute, or just tell people, yeah, I'm going to be on a Zoom call or having a meet. You don't have to tell them what you're doing if you don't want to. Having a meeting or girls club or guys club, whatever, whoever you are. Okay, it's not really a lie. It's a spiritual. Sometimes we don't want to tell people we're doing spiritual stuff, because especially in our family, if they have a judgment, they're like, "What are you doing? It's weird." And we can say, "Yes, it is weird, and I'm doing it anyway." So, bye. See you in a little while. Okay. All right. Be amused. All right. So if you're back from whatever distractions, I also feel like somebody needs a drink of water, more water. I'm seeing a glass of water. Maybe you have water there. Water is very healing. I did a video. You might want to check it out on healing with water. It's on the members playlist. Really cool. So yeah, let's just make sure you're hydrated, and you want to hydrate when you do energy work, because you're going to be processing energy. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, so good. More people are joining us. We haven't really started. I haven't started answering questions or doing healings yet. We're just kind of tuning in. Give yourself sacred space. If you're cold, get a blankie, maybe, or a sweater. Sometimes if you're meditating, you could get cold, but if you're doing energy work, it can be hot, because the angel energy is usually warm. So hi, Constance. Hi. All right. Hello, everybody. We're going to start readings and healing soon. Woo, I'm getting blurry again. Clear the energy. Okay. Archangel Michael, clear. There we go. Sometimes I just have to focus the camera in. Okay. So let's just take a breath and kind of just let yourself have this time for yourself. You do, most of us, people who are in spiritual stuff, we're always doing and giving and there for other people. Let's give to ourselves right now. So if you kind of close your eyes, you go into a bigger world, take a few breaths, and just kind of feel your body. Give yourself a hug. Okay. I like to put my finger on my forehead to kind of just help me. A lot of people don't know, you are energy in a physical body. And there are centers of consciousness in your body, hundreds. You might be out of your body in the future. Oh no, what's going to happen? Or trying to make things work, or in the past, trying to get over what happened before. What change happens in the moment of now. So we will kind of want to just come into ourselves and breathe. And did you know that you had a center of your head? A place where you can be more neutral? And it's in the middle of your sixth chakra. I'll show you a picture. Okay. Well, here's a picture in my book of an aura. And you see the earth energy down here. That's the center of the planet. And it comes up through a grounding cord. This shows the 7 major chakras in the central channel, which is from your tailbone to the top of your head. And then we have energy above you, the cosmic energy. So you're connected, and we have auras around you. But that just gives you a picture, just so you kind of have an idea. Sometimes it helps to have a visual, like, oh, okay, I'm energy. Where's my energy? But a chakra kind of looks like this. This is a whole chakra. And in the center of your head, if you're looking straight on, the center of your head would be a circle. And then there'd be a center, which would be actually inside your head. Oh, cool. You have a center of your head, which is a chakra that not a lot of people get into, because we usually operate in the first three chakras, which is trying to survive our life in the first chakra, trying to be safe, trying to have enough, our home, our family, our community, what we have, which that's at the bottom of the tailbone. And then the second chakra is below the belly button. And that's our emotions, romance, our desires, our cravings, creativity, inner child. So most people are trying to survive their emotions or deal with their emotions. Hopefully we want to be happy or amused or be creative or, enjoy our life somewhat. Hopefully most of the time. So that's in that center, and we might be depressed or angry or sad and so that'll could be in that chakra. But most people are trying to survive their life, trying to be safe, trying to be healthy, trying to get enough. That's the first chakra at the bottom of the table. Then trying to deal with their emotions, their feelings, their desires. Here's another picture. This is actually from that healer. What's her name? She used to have a school. But so you can see the first chakra here. They're like cones. When you're looking head on, it looks like a circle. So there's a picture of cones. Okay, well, so the second chakra down here, your emotions. And then the third chakra, which is another center, people, right here. Sorry, I put showing you physically where it is. The third chakra has to do with your general health, your daily life, being organized, your personal power. So it has to do with, are you controlling? We sometimes manipulate. Little kids manipulate to get what they want. Most of us are being controlled or manipulated by other people. So you can lose your power, your strength. I was working with a gal last week, and she was having bladder issues, and we were talking, and she had somebody who's controlling her finances, who she doesn't trust, but she's afraid to leave. I'm like, oh my God. So don't let yourself be controlled. You have to set boundaries with people. We don't want to give away our control. And I used to try to, control everybody because I knew what was good for them, and I was going to give it to them whether they wanted it or not. And that can be really draining and a waste of better for me to work on and improve myself rather than trying to change other people. So good luck with that. I mean, if people ask, we can influence. A lot of times when we do our own work, other people, hopefully, they step up, but don't get down where they are and start trying to, play the game or whatever it is that, people do, because it doesn't work. Now, for narcissists, that might work, but we're not narcissists. If you're on here, you're not everyone is to a degree. We have to have an ego, but you're not like some person that's here to destroy others. That's not you, or you wouldn't be on this channel. You couldn't be in this energy. Okay. So having said all that, and so now we have a little bit of an idea of like, okay, we're energy, we're spirit. Let's answer some questions. Anybody got a question? Oh, so there's somebody, I guess we are, okay, we are public. Okay, so you're not a member. I'm going to be okay with that because I obviously have not figured out how to do this. And this is why I wasn't doing the live with the members, because every time I would go on, it would go public. But here we are. So what I'm going to do because of that, if you are a member, email me, and I'll give you my email. Email me a question. Or actually, you can leave it. No, I won't do that. You can leave it in the members. It says where you can leave comments or questions. And I will check those questions every Saturday. I'll be on at 10 o'clock. And your members are going to get your questions answered and your healings first, okay? But since I don't know who the members are, and we obviously went live. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Constance. Appreciate that. So we're just going to do this open to the public until I figure it out. I've been in contact with YouTube trying to figure out how I can just go live with members. I don't even know if that's possible, but that's what I want to do. Also, if you are a member, you can check out the videos at the members, which are videos I do with healing and just for members. Okay. All right. So, not a member yet. Okay. All right. So let's answer questions. Mick Coons, because I don't see any members here yet. If you are a member, say, yeah, it's okay. BMC, it's okay if you're not a member. Excuse me. Oh, it is Jason. Hi, Jason. Good stuff. Okay, cool. He's amazing. He's actually really done a lot of work with me. Well, maybe not a lot, but enough. Yeah, but he had his own abilities. So you have your own ability. Y'all do. It's just a matter of recognizing your abilities. Okay. So here's a question. Any advice from my spirit guides? Jackie. Says Nick Coons. Now, Jackie, is that your name? Are you Mick or Jackie? Because it matters who I'm asking. Because I know a Jackie. I've worked with Jackie before, too. I think you're in Georgia. Also, if you're on here and I've worked with you, I know what, the things are you're working on. I am not going to disclose your personal health or issues on a live video. So feel confident that I'll speak in general terms. Unless you feel comfortable and you want to say what it is, that's on you. But I'm not, if I already know who you are, I'm not going to be talking about what your issues are with everybody, because I need to respect your privacy. Okay. Jackie. Okay. Hi, Jackie. You got a different name. You're incognito. Okay. All right. So, Jackie, what is the message from your spirit guides? I'm going to tune into you. You have a female guide coming in from behind you. Oh, there's a couple. Are these deceased people? You have a deceased, like a friend, or sometimes if we've had an abortion, that spirit will stay around us as a guide, or they'll just come back in another body, be another child or another family member, because there's soul family agreements. Usually that spirit will come back into the same family until you've worked out all the karma with them, or because they love you and they want to be in their soul group, and they could stay there. Okay. So you have female guides around you, Jackie. Let me look. And it looks like all of us, it looks like you're kind of wrestling with some emotions. These emotions I'm seeing, they feel a little bit more like in your aura or in your, I'm not getting them specific to a chakra, but I'm going to write this down that we're going to do an emotional healing, because people are going through a lot now. I'm going to write this down. Emotional healing. But let's ask Jackie. Let's pull a couple cards for you because we can. And I have a bunch of decks of cards. A bunch of decks of cards? Did I say that? Okay. A bunch of decks of cards. And a lot of them are angel cards. You can find them online. I have the medicine cards. I have surrender cards. I have the medicine. I like the medicine cards by Sam and Jamie Carr. Okay, I'm blurry again. All right, so we're asking for Jackie. And if you're just waiting for your question to be answered, I'd like you to be aware that whoever gets a question, whoever has a question, if it fits for you, take what you like and leave the rest. It may also fit for your situation, okay? And we'll do the healing at when I'm done with the questions. Or we might do some individual healings before that. So, okay, so Jackie, the first card I'm getting for you is Justice. And a lot of us are feeling this now. My guides are saying, like I was saying, should I look? And I don't want to talk about politics here, but I was saying, should I look at the who's being nominated for positions in the new administration? And my guide said, it's a hornet's nest. I'm like, why do I want to look at that? So let's go up in the higher vibrations. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's not, I don't want to climb around in the garbage, because that's not going to last anyway, because that's the old energy that's leaving. And so a lot of us are concerned because there's a felon going in the White House and we want justice, fairness, protection. And so that's what you're dealing with as a soul. A lot of you may be dealing with that. Justice. We want justice. We want to be protected. Okay? The best way to be protected, I'm grabbing another deck, excuse me, is to be in integrity. To be aware, to don't give your power away to fear, and to be ethical in law and ask your guides. You can ask specifically, help me with this, or protect me while I'm driving over here, or I'm needing some extra cash. Show me. So when you're asking, and then you also want to be listening. Okay, help me with my investments. Should I be in this relationship? So you're asking. The only thing is, are you willing? Are you quiet to listen to the answers? And are you willing to hear what your guides are saying? And do you trust them? So you need a relationship with your guides that you can trust, that you can rely on. And how do you know that? Because you've done it before and you get to know, like, here's what it feels like. Here's where they came into my dreams, or I got this chill, I heard a song, or I heard something, or I just felt like this was right. And so they'll never ask you to do something that's like, sell all your home, your home and get a divorce in 5 minutes. You have to recognize we're in a physical world and we need to act as if that's real, but everything is energy before it becomes physical. So we want to connect with that energy and notice how it's coming to you. I'm going to do a video next week on how to receive guidance. Anyway, so for Jackie, your deceased relatives, there's somebody that's saying that they're sorry. Maybe forgive yourself, or they would like forgiveness. Somebody on the other side, looks like a female. And then your next card is your love life. Your romantic life is changing. So relationships and your love life are an issue, are coming up for you. Okay. All right. Let's answer another question. Any members here? Michelle, my cat, should we put this up? Okay. My cat came up to my door at midnight a few months ago. Oh, My cat, who is she? She knows me, like she was someone I lost. Is she meant to be my cat? You said, my cat. Oh, my cat Star came to my door at midnight a few months ago. She knows me. Yeah. So cats, animals have a very spiritual connection with us. They are very psychic. They have been in temples in Egypt and other places in the world. There's no mistake that witches had cats because they're very psychic and they're protective. They know your soul. I believe she has a connection with your soul from even other lifetimes. They know who you are. Animals do. They know, like when I go out, I connect with wild animals, um, either in my mind's eye or birds, or I'm not talking about, or deer or a fox or something will come around me to give me messages because they know who I am. There was a shaman years ago who was a doctor. He wasn't a shaman yet. He was just a doctor, and he wanted to learn about spirituality. So he went down to South America to live with indigenous people and these shamans. And they walked out in the woods with him, and they said, "Do you hear that? Do you hear that?" And he said, "I don't hear anything." And they said, "Exactly. They're quiet because they know your heart is closed and you're not safe." So if your heart is not open, you're dangerous. Animals know that. Right before there's an attack in the wild, all the birds will be quiet. You always know you're safe in the woods until it gets like really quiet. Then like, uh-oh, what's about to happen? Yeah. So same with your pets. They know who you are. They're very spiritual. They're highly evolved beings in little furry bodies. They come here to love us unconditionally and make life easier for us. Okay? See who else. Belinda, BMC, is there any message for me? Okay. Let me tune in. You feel like you might need a little detox. I can't prescribe things. I'm not a doctor. Doctors don't do detox. I'm not a naturopath. I'm a healer, and I look at energy. Looks like there's something. Is it emotional? It feels like it's more emotional detox, and it has to do with your liver. So our liver is affected by our emotions. So that's the first thing I'm seeing with you. And you might go, "Yeah, I'm fine. I don't." Well, what we're looking at is energy. Energy is not always what we're consciously aware of. That's why we meditate, and we're going to tune in to ourselves on a subconscious, what's in the subconscious. You may not even be feeling this yet, but the guides are saying, well, you might be a little, you also have a little depression and a little toxins. Like all of us, don't feel embarrassed. It's, we live in a toxic world. And let's see, BMC, Belinda, pull a card for you. Prayer is good for you. Pray. And it looks like you need a little grounding. You look a little ungrounded. And a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm grounded. What are you talking about? We are not taught. We're taught to read and write or drive a car or do a career. We're not taught to breathe and ground. And that the most important thing that we can do for our health or anything is to feel safe within ourselves and grounded. So you get some energy in your first chakra. So I'm going to write this down. Grounding. We're going to do an emotional healing and grounding. And I'll explain a little bit more. If you just came on, I showed a picture. I'll show it again right before we do the healing to refresh you, or if you came on later. I mean, just recently. Okay. So, who else? Carl. I had a dream I was going to a dark hallway toilet, and as soon as I got in it, I was pushed down by something unseen, then dragged outside fast, leading to a figure beside a window, and then I woke up. Oh, okay. Let me put this up because before it moves away, because you got a lot going on here. So I do dream interpretation. It's a great way to get messages. Okay, so a hallway or a house or building is a part of you. So you're going through a hallway, you're going through to a different place, a transition, you're in the hallway. And the light's not there yet. But there's a toilet. A toilet is a sign of cleansing and releasing, because that's where we let go of stuff and it goes away. As soon as I got in, I was pushed down by something unseen. I'm wondering what that, was that a guide? Was that his self? It's like a part of you, because unless it's a visit from a relative or a guide, most dreams are aspects of yourself that we haven't owned or connected with. We all have a shadow side that's fearful or angry or doesn't feel good enough, you were pushed down, then dragged outside, leading to a figure beside a window. Then I woke up. Okay. So if you were dragged outside, you are leaving that building that was dark and you needed to release the toilet. Like, this stuff needs to be, it's dark, you need it cleansing. And then being dragged outside, so you may be leaving that part of yourself, because a house or a building is you. It's a representation of you, especially a home. So it's a representation of the self. And that you were dragged outside, you're leaving that part of yourself. And there's a window so you can look in and see what you left. Okay? So we'll do a healing, a grounding and emotional healing. And let's do a healing. I couldn't move. Oh, wait. Hi. I barely remember my dream, but it was strange. I was singing the Beatles' Song of Golden Slumber and the Katie Lang version, so I was in a good mood. Then it suddenly happened. Okay. Looked like my old college. I couldn't move. Interesting. I felt something evil was pulling me, though. Okay. All right. That gives me a little more information. A lot of us are having more dreams now because the veil is thinner. Definitely feels like you're dealing with some energy. You're happy. You're singing this song. You're in a good space, but then something comes along that feels threatening and doesn't feel good. So I'd say let's clean out the lower energy. I still feel like this is, I don't want to just simplify it and go, oh, this is that. There's a lot going on here. And the fact that you don't usually remember dreams and now you are is really pretty significant. I feel like this is a significant dream. And so there's parts of you that are slumbering and at peace. And then there's something about the past, the old college. and you couldn't move. That's like a sleep paralysis. So this dream is really, so that's sleep paralysis is when you're outside your body in the dream world. So you can't really, you haven't come back in yet, so you can't really move because you literally leave your body at night. You are spirit and energy. Your body's just a shell that we use to move around and do stuff in this realm. But many people believe that I'm going to try to clear the camera. Many people believe that the dream world brings you into other dimensions, and this dimension is only just one dimension, and that we are really multi-dimensional beings, and that happens when we are asleep. We can go deeper into other things, learn about ourselves, discover things, go in, anywhere in the planet, anywhere in outer space, or other dimensions. So it's reassuring so far. Good things, my nightmares happen in the day and not at night. That's why I'm a insomniac and sleep in the day. Okay. Well, yeah, so this can be not the greatest place sometimes if we have a lot of fear. So you may be clearing fear or lower energies, okay? So we're going to do a healing for emotional, for grounding, and also clearing out lower energies. And this will be for everybody. So thanks for sharing your dream. So this is all just information. If you want to remember your dreams, I like eating raw turnips before for dinner. That seems to help. You can also just use your intention, put a note in a paper by your bed, and the second you're in consciousness, start writing it down, even in the dark if you're scribbling. Because if you don't, a lot of times you'll forget. By the time you go to the bathroom or whatever, get a drink of water, your brain is going from delta, which is deep sleep, to theta, which is meditative, where you might remember it. As soon as you jump into alpha or beta, you're in a different state of consciousness and you forget. So write it down. So number one, use your intention. I want to remember my dreams, or show me something in a dream. Okay. And then when you get that message, write it down so you don't forget. And then in my book, I have some dream symbols you can look up online. Say a prayer, ask, show me, guides, what this dream means, and then look it up online. If you see, an elephant in a dream, what does it mean? My book, White Rainbows, has some dream symbols in it. And I think Betty Bethard did a really great dream symbol book years ago. I don't know if it's still around, but she had all kind of really helpful, like what does it mean, a car, and so that'll help you figure it out or get a reading. I am booking up for I have maybe some openings in February for readings if you want to get a dream interpretation or something. Okay. I'm glad I came on. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's answer one more question, and then we're going to do some healing. Who's been on here for a while and been trying to get it? How do I move this thing? Where is everybody? Are we still on? Yep, somebody's here. Okay, let's answer one more question. Who is here waiting a long time, or who is a member? Well, if I don't see a question, I'm going to go. Oh, yes, we're here. Thank you. Okay. I am here. Okay. All right. Do you think, Melinda, do you think I will move? Oh, I am a member. Okay, I'll get you too. We'll do yours. What's your question, Vero? But first I'll do Melinda. Do you think I will move this year? Do you think I will move this year? Will the mortgage rate go down? Oh, that's a good question. The problem with these types of readings is that it has to do with your intention. If you change your thoughts, your feelings, your prayers, your actions, then maybe you will move. Like, do you want to move? Does it feel right for you to move? Like, it doesn't, some of life happens to us, it's written in stone, but a lot of it we're creating. Okay? So let's ask, will the mortgage rate go down? I'm feeling like it does. I'm looking at a graph going down. Okay, so when will the mortgage rate go down? Will the mortgage rate go down in the middle of 2025? Yeah. Not at first. I feel like there's weird stuff. If you're a Republican, you might feel like everything's going to be great. We'll see about that. But I feel like there might be some hope coming up for you with the rates going down, because I think they were going to go down anyway. It's been up or something. I'm not a realtor, but let's just ask, with the actions, the thoughts, and the intentions you have now, Melinda, will you move this year? Let's just ask that question and see what the cards say. Now, if you get a reading you don't like with the cards, change your thoughts, your actions, and your intentions, and the reading will change, because we can create, we have much more power than we think. All right, so what is 3 cards for you? Show me 3 cards for Melinda Will. So it looks like something's happening very quickly. You're wanting something to happen quickly, or things happening quickly. This would be a big yes. Laws. This could be government. Okay. And yes, this is holding on to things, money. So you make money. So these are all, when I ask, will you move? This was over here, sorry. And these are all yes cards. Okay? And it might be happening quicker than I thought, because that's something, it's starting to happen. Okay? So if you don't want to move, it seems like I feel like you want to move, because you wouldn't ask that question. I mean, some of this you don't need a psychic to know, because why are you asking the question? Okay. Now, let's answer members. Okay. Vero, I have 2 questions. Okay, what's your questions? I have pain around my left eye and a lot of fatigue. What could be wrong? Okay. So I hope I'm saying your name right, Vero. All right. So here's what I want to say about this. Where's your other question? I do need to. I only see one question. Okay. So when I do a healing, what I do is I look at the energy. I ask, is this emotional, energetic, or physical, or all of the above? Because sometimes you can just do an energy healing and something will correct, especially if it's something new that you haven't had. If it's something you've had for years, it's already set into your physical body. The patterns set in. Then you need physical healing as well. So I do physical frequency healing in my private sessions. So that's more of a physical healing. But sometimes the energy healing can create a physical healing, but let's see how this goes. It's definitely going to give us some information and you will feel it. Okay. I think we do this. I'll look at you because you remember while we're doing this healing, but when we're taking out lower energies, we want to focus on, and we're going to use a technique. We want to focus on clearing whatever that is. Let me look now. Yeah, I see some energy. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, just the energy. It kind of, sometimes it says F you to me. It's not happy. So I just reacted. Stay amused. It's just energy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like, wow. Uh, Definitely, if you're trying to connect with the other side, your mother's around you. You know that, right? So if you're trying to connect with, oh, there she's like, I don't know if you're left-handed, that's going to be your mother. I do see your father's energy around you. So it feels like you have, you're trying to connect with the other side. You have mediumship abilities. So when you do that, you're opening up doors to other dimensions and spirits. So when people do that, I'm very conservative in the way I deal with energy. I used to just be a medium and open and go to graveyards and, and just run classes and have all these spirits, these ghosts in my room having a party. I couldn't sleep at night because I didn't have boundaries. When you're connecting with the other side, I don't like the ghost shows for entertainment. If you're going into a place where there's suffering souls, to me, you need to have good intentions or you should not be there. If you're not there to help people, I wouldn't do it, because we need to think of our integrity and we need to be of service. Now, you wanting to connect with your parents, that's totally natural and normal. I'm not saying you're ghost hunting or something, but it feels like you're open, and this can make you tired when you're open because you've opened the door to them. Oh, yeah, you got some energy here. You got a lot of energy around your head and your eye that you're like connecting with, but you don't really have any tools to manage that. So you've opened a door. It's like you went on vacation and left the door open. Critters or whoever's going to come in. So when you're connecting, I want to talk to dad. Your mom's already around. You've opened this door and you're already sensitive, and I feel like you have abilities, gifts that maybe you do or don't recognize. And so you're asking, does my father have a message? So this technique that we're doing is going to help to clean your space out. But let's just ask, before we clean your space in the left eye thing, this is my mediumship deck cards. I think it's just by John Holland or Van, what's his name? I can't think of the name now. Not Edward. Okay, I can't think of the name. Okay, but let's ask. It's called Messages from Heaven. Let's ask what your dad has to say. Hi, there he is. Remember the good memories that we created. Remember him, he remembers you as a child and the good memories. Don't worry or feel guilty. His death was painless and he feels really happy. He's very happy. He feels great now. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Now, David, hi. Oh, you're working on a project. Do my guides have any messages for me? I've looked at this project. I think it's awesome. Let's see what the guides say. You notice this energy that came, like, opened up like yesterday? All of a sudden, like, it's been slowly creeping up with me. Like, I really just want to connect with more authentic people, and I'm getting better messages and guidance. So that's been happening with a lot of people. Let's look at your project, David. Well, yeah, so this has something to do with finances. Let's put your, and I was talking to people and just wanted you to know, if I've worked with you before, I'm not going to reveal personal details on a YouTube channel. So I'm going to speak in general terms. So just so you know that. I like to respect people's privacy. All right. What do the guides say about your project? I like to be amused and have fun, so you can do it. This is Archangel Michael. Ask Archangel Michael to help you out. He has to do with projects, life purpose. See there, he says, you can do it. And a medicine card. This is the medicine cards by, I'm terrible with names. Who's this by? Jamie. Here's the book. Medicine cards. I'm not going to show you this book. It's old. By Jamie Sams and David Carson. I love this deck. So what are they saying about your project? Owl. Owl in reversed. So there's something that I feel like I don't trust, somebody or something that's being deceptive. So be careful. And something or somebody or an energy. So let's clear lower energies from your project so that you can do it. Okay, because there's some, it may not be a person, it may be a being. Okay, so this opens the door for what we're going to talk about now. All right, what we're going to talk about, not something I usually talk about. This is what I was going to do for the members only. So, and if you want to join the members, it's a way to support me. And you'll get your questions answered first until I figure out how to go on live with just members. But I want to connect with people and I want to do this work. So here I am. And I welcome you all, whether you're a member or not. Some people can't afford it, but if you can, it's a way of donating to me. But okay. So what we're going to talk about, when we looked at the healing here, when we looked at, the picture here before the healing, is there's an energy field with a person. You see a grounding cord beneath. That's the center of the planet, the earth energy. You see aura around the person. Chakras, the major chakras here. Sorry. And then the light above. We're going to get this energy flowing. Okay? Then we're going to create a tool to clean out the aches or pains, the lower energies, the thing that's getting in the way of your project. And sometimes lower energies can be, we're more open to them if we're fearful or angry, or we've had some kind of abuse in our childhood or even in a past life. It creates a damage in our energy field, or it attracts us like a magnet to lower energies. And they're just energies. So everything happens on an energy level before it manifests physically as a project successful, or as an ailment, it's manifested physically. But so we're going to go into the energy realm and clear that out. So where the rubber meets the road in spirituality is understanding that we are all energy here in a physical body, and everything else is energy too. Everything is alive. There's spirits, there's angels, there's guides, there's ghosts, there's thought forms or vibration or frequency. We live in energy soup. And when we recognize, like, oh, I have an aura, I have energy, and when we have our energy in our space, that's a healing. We're in harmony with ourselves, okay? If you have, people who love you or guides connect in with you, then you have supportive energy in your space. That's fine. But in healing, we look for what are the lower energies that are not supporting you or blocking you or causing physical ailment or toxins or emotional issues. Okay? So let's do this. We're going to get grounded and run the earth and cosmic energy. Then, if you're clearing emotion, a physical thing, or a thing, I'm going to show you a tool. It's going to be cool. Okay? All right. So, go ahead and if you didn't already put your phone on vibrate or put the kids in front of a movie or something, do that now. Get a blankie if you're cold. And then we're just going to start to close our eyes and breathe and relax. I got noise in the background. I'm going to go turn that off. I'll be right back. Oh, no, it's okay. All right, that's better. Okay, here we are. Okay. All right. So let's call in the healing guides and angels to assist us. And go ahead and put your finger in the center of your forehead to help you find the center of your head, the center of your sixth chakra. Okay. And then let the energy go back about 3 or 4 inches. There you go. There's the center of your head. And let's just kind of let the guides clean that out so you can just be more neutral to yourself. And breathing through your nose and just relaxing is a good idea. Feeling your feet on the floor.
Lemonade Pet Insurance helps you cover the cost of your pet's health care. It's so good.
And just do that. If you would, just do that.
You wish you were a pet.
Breathe and relax. And I am going to go turn the noise in the background off. So just relaxing and breathing. You've called in your guides. Go ahead and just be amused. Like, oh, I have a center of my head. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm not a professional recording company. I'm just a little healer here. Okay, that's better. All right. So we're breathing and relaxing. And now just kind of, if you want, pat your shoulders, give yourself a hug or feel into your body. Maybe feel yourself sitting in the chair, your butt in the chair, your feet on the floor. Or if you're lying down, feel yourself on the bed. And from the center of your head, that's cool. You have a center of your head. Cool. Your energy and spirit here. Okay. And don't worry about doing it right. You're playing. It's kindergarten. We're playing with energy. We're just having fun. Be amused. All the things we take so freaking serious. Let's just have a little amusement and just play with energy. And Let's start to feel that earth energy coming up through your grounding cord. So you're supported by the earth's energy. Good. And let that energy move through your aura, your body, your central channel. Cool. Very cool. And now let's say hello to your higher self, the cosmic energy, the guides and angels on the other side, unconditional love. That's a beam of light coming down from high above, right down into the top of your head. And this light is illuminating and protective and healing as well. Cool. Now we're going to create a little tool. With the help of the guides, we're going to use the tool of a rose. A rose is a tool that will work for you. And you have an aura about 2 or 3 feet around you. And if you can't see it, just use your intention. That's fine. Just feel the energy and use your intention. Just play with it. Just like you're a kid, if you're a kid imagining you saw a Christmas tree or a toy you wanted, imagine this rose. Like if you don't see it, just know that it's there or feel it's there or visualize it being there, okay? I used to tell my teacher, I don't see anything, and he was like, just look at it. Look at it. Look at the rose. There it is. Be like a kid. Kids know how to connect with energy. Okay? Now, we're going to ground that rose like if it was on a computer screen. Ground the rose to the bottom of the, like the stem, to the bottom of the computer screen. And let's let any lower energies that are causing you pain, any patterns or karma, any energies, cords connecting you to patterns that are causing illness or distress or emotional suffering, any lower vibration, fear beings, we'll call them, thought forms, beliefs or ideas that, and we're not doing everything, just pick a project, one thing, okay? Don't do everything in 5 minutes, okay? We're just going to do a thing. And let that energy, whatever is blocking me or affecting me, I now give it a place to go. You created a rose out 2 or 3 feet away from you because it's outside your aura, at least your main aura. And the guides are helping you. You're just letting it go in there. You give it a place to go. Now, it could be energy connected to your ex-boss or your ex or your family member or whatever. Ask the guides to cut all the cords. There could be vectors or toxins in there. Maybe you've opened a door to, other energies that aren't, that are affecting you in a not positive way. So, okay, just let it go. Just breathe and relax. And let's ask that your guides, Archangel Michael's good for releasing lower energies. Breathe out any fear, imbalance. And let's put any old beliefs connected to this. Whether you know what they are or not, just intend. Your intention is powerful. I'm intending to let go of any beliefs that are affecting my health and well-being, my prosperity, my doing this project, my moving. Put them in there. Good. And then once you have done that, give it to your guides. Or you can blow it up because it just changes the energy. Give it to your guides. Let's take it to the outside, the edge of the universe, where it can transmute into positive energy. Goodbye, bye. Goodbye, bye. Let it go. Woo, cool. Very cool. And now let's call back your energy from wherever you gave it away, somebody took it, or you lost it. From whatever that issue was, call back your energy. And let's sit and bring light to and healing and send love from your heart chakra. The heart chakra is in the center of your chest. Send the issue or yourself or the part of your body love. And let the guides bring you love and healing. As light frequency. It is light, it is frequency. Love is the highest vibration on the planet. And let's give your body some positive messages. I am healed. All is well. I am healing. I am at peace. And send your body some love. A lot of times we're afraid or we're angry. We don't realize how much that's affecting every cell in our body. And really, what we need is just to feel loved and safe. Now, you may need some physical support as well for your issue. You may want to get a healing. You may ask for guidance for your healing or your project. And that guidance can come now. Ask your body, what do you need? Ask your guides, what do I need to know for this project? And what's the next step? Don't push, just allow it to come to you. Just breathe and allow. Like, what does my body need? That's an easy one. Like, send it love. What do you need, body? Beautiful. Now, if you didn't get a message, that's fine. You've started a communication with your higher self and your guides. You've asked a question. So now pay attention to your dreams, songs that give you a chill, things, pictures, animals coming close, thoughts, loving thoughts. You're always being sent a broadcast of love, if you're listening, of love and guidance. Guidance that makes sense, might push you a little out of your comfort zone. And you can ask, help me in the days and the weeks and the hours to come to receive clear guidance about this matter. Direct me, guide me to the right people, places, and things that are in ethical, in integrity, and in truth, that will assist me and protect me from any lower energies that might wish to interfere with that process. Because when you start the spiritual path and you're on that process and you're connecting with truth, you up the ante. And the game here is like, now you're on a higher path. And so there may be misinformation or things, because that's the world we live in now. So just be aware of that. You're developing a relationship of trust and communication with your higher self, with your guides, and integrity. And so it is. So this has been super cool. I really enjoyed this. Thank you, everybody. If you have not subscribed, this will help you. Sorry, H888 Steel. Come on next week and we'll look at your question again. Yeah. When you are grieving, give yourself time. Grief is love that doesn't have somewhere to go. And it is a tough taskmaster, but when used properly, can use to transform your life, to change your life in very meaningful ways. So I'm so sorry about that. And the worst thing you can do is judge yourself. If you're feeling depressed, do this type of work. It's really going to help. Do this work. Come back with me next week. And don't judge your feelings. Love yourself. And be there for yourself. And I thank you so much. Sending you all prayers and so much love. This was awesome. And I'm going to be going on and doing a feng shui show with Donna in about an hour at 12 my time. So I need to get ready for that. I will be back on live next Saturday, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern time, 10 o'clock West Coast time. And a heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. And this helps the world. When you heal yourself, you uplift everyone around you. Okay? So I really enjoyed this. Thanks. See you next week. If you can join the members, it supports me. That's really cool. If you can't, I understand. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Lots of love. Lots of love. Love yourself. Bye now.